Joel from Cuba. I'm a father of 2 daughters and a father of a son to be born soon. I'm a husband and also a refugee in the United States. I'm also very important, the president of ALAS, Alliance for Social Action. It is a beautiful place to be born and to grow up. You know, tropical island, nice weather, very kind people. So it's a very nice place to be born. So my daily life, I worked for like 8 years in the Cuban Ministry of Foreign Affairs as a diplomat in the United Nations divisions. So, you know, dealing with climate change and sustainable development negotiations at the UN. And that was nice. I also used to run a company doing, you know, travels for international tourists in Cuba. So I used to enjoy hiking and going to caves and mountains. My reasons for leaving Cuba were complex and they evolved. Because I need to confess that at first I was happy there. I wanted to be a professional, and I achieved being a professional and a diplomat. So in the moment that I realized that I didn't want to stay in Cuba forever, it had more to do with my professional growth, like my desire to come to the United States or elsewhere to a good university and having my master's. And of course taking with me my family, but not necessarily renouncing to the idea of perhaps returning to Cuba eventually. So that was exactly the opposite to the interpretation of the Cuban government. The interpretation of the Cuban government was like, we are dealing with a potential traitor. I have known the US before, right? In 2020, I was here and I worked at the United Nations. I attended New York University and Columbia University, and I worked with international organizations in New York. It was a great experience. I reached the United States and I realized about, you know, human potential and my own potential as a person. And I said to myself, hey, I don't need to stay with these guys. And at the same time, in Cuba were happening many things very interesting because the country was collapsing related with the COVID-19 and the decrease of tourism. That country hasn't recovered from that yet. So the news from Cuba were terrible. You know, the country was switching currency and everything was about having dollars, and there were many families without the possibilities of accessing food. So I was hearing those news and I was realizing that I had, you know, a common human potential that everybody has. I saw demonstrations in the streets. Well, that's still happening these days. I saw people claiming for their rights. I saw, you know, the human spirits, you know, like you can say whatever you want. Obviously, with time you discover that, you know, freedom is more than that, right? And that the story is much more complex. It is not about having the freedom to say so, but also having the, you know, the will or education to act in accordance to that speech. But at that time, I was impressed. I was surprised. It was good watching and experiencing in first person that there could be a different parallel universe, different than mine, and that was the game changer discovery. Freedom, it is not only about declaring yourself that you are free and you can say whatever you want. Freedom is about being a citizen, meaning that you are not only able to say what you think, but also to act in accordance to your feelings. And those organizations were welcoming, even here in DC. I found some great people able to say, hey, you're not alone. Welcome home. let's help you rebuild your place. There is this one, Homes No Borders. They're amazing, doing a very good job, helping people to feel like at home. American University was great also because they don't only accept me once, they accepted me 2 times. So, and they gave a lot of support. So yeah, I think I'm lucky. I'm lucky to have encountered communities and people and institutions that confirm that there is hope for people, for citizenship, for refugees. Fortunately, I would say that every time that I look in the mirror, I don't see a victim, I don't see a refugee. I see a regular guy, you know. I see a member of the community, I see a friend of my friends and a colleague of my colleagues and a father of 2 daughters and a husband. So I don't feel that we are different, and we are not different at all. We're all human beings, we're all members of the human global community. We are the same, we laugh from the same jokes and we cry for the same movies. So you appreciate when people support you, you appreciate when people welcome you, you appreciate when you have social programs and government programs and NGOs that are trying to make the landing in the US, anywhere in the US, soft and easy.